You're listening to the Trade Show Insights Podcast, Season 11, Episode 7. I'm your host and exhibit marketing strategist, Marlis Arnold, bringing you tools to improve your exhibit results. On today's episode, brought to you by the Exhibit Marketers Cafe, we're talking about 5 skills that every exhibit marketer must develop in order to be more successful. Anybody who's ever coordinated a trade show exhibit knows it's a lot like herding cats in a blizzard on a frozen lake. There are all those moving parts that are constantly changing, and it requires both technical and interpersonal skills to get everything to come together successfully on the show floor. Sound impossible? It's not, really. You may just need to develop some skills that you've overlooked. Here are 5 ideas where you could start. 1. Listen better. While you may believe you're a great listener, you're likely missing some of the critical steps to be at your peak, listening-wise. Start by concentrating on what the other person is saying instead of being concerned with what you'll say next. Think like a journalist and ask relevant questions that inspire in-depth answers instead of just 1 or 2 words. As the person is responding, give them good eye contact and nod when appropriate to indicate that you're with them. After they've expressed their answer, paraphrase back what you just heard to verify that you truly understood. 2. See through attendees' eyes. Listening to them starts long before the actual conversation in the booth. Spend some time to discover what attendees are really looking for and what problems that you can solve for them. Then communicate that in your graphics and signage. Appeal to their emotions as well as their analytical side. And it's always a good idea to make a list of frequently asked questions and/or objections, and then use that to role play with your booth staff ahead of time. Better yet, answer their questions in your marketing and display so that they don't even need to verbalize the question. 3. Get social and connected. These days, social media marketing is a given. It's likely part of your everyday marketing efforts, but how well do you tie in with your exhibits? When you're in sync with your audience, you understand their platforms of choice and where they're most likely to be engaged. Then you need to develop posts that will tell a story and create anticipation for your exhibit before the show, convey excitement while at the show, and then keep them engaged after the show. Hint: the key here is to create pre-populated posts long before the show starts, so it simply becomes plug and play during the time when you're on overload with all of those other tasks. Number 4, track ROI. We marketers tend to be more of a big picture species, and when it comes to data and analytics, we usually get more excited by an afternoon at the dentist. But it is important to learn to love that data and find ways to slice and dice it so that you can truly discover the results of your exhibits. One way is to determine ahead of time what metrics are most important for you to know about the show, whether it's booth traffic numbers, traffic to leads percentage, cost per lead, or something else. Then create ways to track those numbers for later analysis or show-to-show comparison. And number 5, project management and collaboration. Back to all those moving parts, an exhibit manager is constantly juggling ideas, goals, and tasks. There are decisions to be made, both large and small, often on a daily basis. Deadlines have to be met, or else consequences are paid. And sometimes, in order to get things done, You need to not only be organized, but you have to motivate teammates or vendors to be so as well. Thankfully, there are numerous tech tools to help with organizing all those myriad of details, and it never hurts to keep it all in perspective by viewing all the pieces and players as parts of an integrated whole. Sure, there will be challenges and times when it feels completely overwhelming, but by paying attention to each of these 5 aspects, you will become not only calmer and more organized as an exhibit marketer, but also a more successful one. So which of these areas have you concentrated on and seen positive results? Please take some time to share your experiences in the comments on our website at tradeshowinsights.com. Want more tips and tools for your exhibit marketing? Check out the free resources available from the Exhibit Marketers Cafe. Simply go to tradeshowinsights.com and click on Free Resources to discover toolkits, webinars, and more, including a link to sign up for the Trade Show Tips online monthly e-zine. Trade Show Insights is protected by the Creative Commons copyright license. You may feel free to share this recording with colleagues or embed it on your own blog as long as it's shared in its entirety and is not used for commercial purposes. To learn more, please see the link in the sidebar of the show notes at tradeshowinsights.com. Well, that's it for this episode of Trade Show Insights. Be sure to check out our show notes and archives at tradeshowinsights.com. You can also connect with me using the social media links or the contact page on the site. I'm Marlis Arnold. Thanks for listening, and be sure to join us next time for more tools to improve your exhibit results.